Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be doing something very unusual. I'll be doing an iceberg chart video. Now, if you don't know what an iceberg chart video is, it's about, you guessed it, an iceberg chart, which contains facts from the most well-known facts to the least known facts on a specific topic. It could be like, for example, The Sopranos. On the top tier, which is the sky, it could be talking about theories of what really happened to Tony Soprano after the series finale, and down to the town. And as the tiers get lowering and lowering, there could be lesser facts like what really happened to the Russian guy from the Pine Barrens episode. Come to think about it, it'd be really cool to see the Sopranos iceberg chart video. Anyway, so I've been dying to do an iceberg chart video ever since I saw Wendigo, which is a great channel, vastly underrated channel, which I'm gonna leave the description, the link to the channel on the description down below. You guys really need to check it out. This guy has made a lot of iceberg chart videos, and his most well-known one, his most popular one, is the most disturbing movie iceberg chart. Holy shit, when I saw that for the first time, I said I want to make an iceberg chart video. Originally, I was going to do one about Ed and Eddie. And I found out they already made an iceberg chart video about Ed and Eddie, which sucks. But I kept looking for new iceberg chart videos through charts through the Reddit posts, which there's in specific Reddit post with Reddit page about iceberg charts, and I found one about the film industry mysteries, and I was shocked that nobody made a video of it. So I said, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna make a video of it. Who cares? I'm gonna do it. I got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna do it. And here I am. Now I'm doing the motherfucking video, and holy crap, I must say, this video has taken every ounce of patience, of will of me, because I've been trying to make this video for a long time, and a lot of stuff keeps happening that stops me from making this video. But now here I am. I'm finally making this video, and I'm gonna have to say for now, viewer discretion is advised, because I'm gonna be delving into some really messed up shit and some really sensitive subject matter, which is not meant for sensitive audiences. So you've been advised, don't start bitching on the comments, right? Don't start bitching. I warn you. I'm warning you right now. We're gonna delve into some seriously messed up shit. You've been warned. You've been warned. So, anyway, here it is, the iceberg movie chart about the film industry. The infamous Snyder Cut is director Zack Snyder's cut from his 2017 film Justice League, which contains the vision he originally intended for the film. Zack Snyder left the film's post-production on May 2017 after the tragic suicide of his daughter Autumn. Joss Whedon was hired to complete the film. He oversaw reshoots of the film and made some changes to the film's original dark and gritty tone by adding a more lighthearted tone and adding some humor, and reducing runtime to appease the executives of Warner Bros. After the release of Justice League back in 2017 to negative reviews from both critics and audiences alike, and low profits from what was expected from this film, details of the film's troubled production emerged on social media accounts. Fans made a petition called Release the Snyder Cut, as they wanted Snyder to release his authentic vision of Justice League. Members of the cast, including Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, and Ray Fisher, also expressed support over the release of the Snyder Cut. On February 2020, according to Zack Snyder himself, Warner Media allowed the filming of the Snyder Cut to proceed. However, nothing happened until October 2020, when it was revealed that Snyder was preparing to shoot additional footage. Affleck, Cavill, and Fisher all reprised their roles for their shooting. Due to the shooting of additional footage, the film's budget elevated to around $70 million. The Snyder Cut was originally planned to be released as a 4-hour miniseries, but however, they scratched those plans, and the Snyder Cut was finally released on HBO Max on March 18, 2021, receiving a positive reception from both critics and audiences who proclaim the Snyder Cut has improved a lot of the flaws found in the original theatrical release back in 2017, now infamously called Justice League. Adrenochrome is a red color mixture of quinones derived from epinephrine by oxidation of adrenaline. Its use mostly consists of slowing blood loss by promoting clotting in open wounds. However, according to conspiracy theories, the Hollywood elite extracts adrenochrome from the blood of missing children whom they capture in order to consume it to retain their youth. This achieved increasing notoriety thanks to a scene of fear and loathing in Las Vegas in which the character of Raoul Duke, which is played by Johnny Depp, consumes it. The character of Raoul Duke is based on infamous gonzo journalist Hunter S. Thompson, who wrote the novel which the film's based on, of the same name. That said, according to what Hunter S. Thompson states in the novel, the adrenochrome is a psychedelic drug that must be violently extracted from human glands. Marky Mark, despite being well known for his comedic performances in the Ted films and in films such as Boogie Nights, Three Kings, and The Departed, for which he received an Oscar nomination for his role as the no-nonsense Sergeant Dignam. He is also well known for his off-screen friendly persona towards his fans and co-workers alike. However, like everyone else, he has skeletons in his closet. He has committed a group of hate crimes in his youth, starting in 1986 when he and 3 of his friends were hurling racial slurs and pelting with rocks 3 black children until an ambulance driver arrived at the scene to interfere. In 1988, Whalberg brutally assaulted 2 Vietnamese men. He beat up one of them within an inch of his life with a 5-foot wooden stick, while once again hurling racial slurs at the poor Vietnamese man. He then proceeded to assault another Vietnamese man who turns out to be an army veteran named Johnny Trin, severely damaging one of the man's eye, leaving him blinded in that eye, even though Trin stated on an interview many years later that the reason for his blind eye was the result of a grenade exploding near him while he was serving the South Vietnamese army in 1975. Whalberg was charged with attempted murder, but he pleaded guilty to felony assault as he claims he was high on PCP during the assault. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison, however he only served 45 days. In 2014, Whalberg tried to seek pardon for the crimes he committed and tried to erase it from his criminal record, stating that his past behavior shouldn't outshine his improved behavior. As he proclaims, he's a changed man, he repents for his past misdeeds. In 2016, he dropped the request for some unknown reason. To this day, nobody knows why he dropped the request. In 2020, after the tragic death of George Floyd, Whalberg stated on his Instagram account, "The murder of George Floyd is heartbreaking. We must all work together to fix the problem. I'm praying for all of us. God bless." Whalberg was accused of hypocrisy given his past hate crimes, which, due to today's social climate, only exacerbated things that got him in the heat of media criticism. The 1922 silent horror masterpiece Nosferatu, which I made a silent movie review of it, which I'm gonna put the link on the description down below. Anyway, it has a lot of bizarre stories of its behind the scenes, but however, the most bizarre of them all is an urban legend that Max Schreck, the actor who played Count Orlok, was indeed a vampire himself. His performance as Count Orlok was so natural that critics and audiences alike began to speculate that if he was a vampire. It didn't help that his second name, which is Schreck in German, the word stands for terror. Even though very little is actually known of the enigmatic actor's personal life, Stephen Eickhoff, who documented Schreck's life, as the biography stated that he was a highly reserved person with a bizarre sense of humor. A film was made on account of this urban legend, E. Elias Merrich's Shadow of the Vampire, which was released in 2000 and told the story of director F. W. Murnau making a pact with a real-life vampire named with, you guessed it, Max Schreck to play Count Orlok in order for the film to be more authentic. Willem Dafoe played Max Schreck and John Malkovich played Murnau. It's an interesting take of the mythology of Dracula that's both hilarious and heartbreaking in equal measure. During the Shazam 2 panel on the DC fandom, comedian actor Sinbad made a surprise appearance stating that he has a role in the upcoming sequel to Shazam, called Shazam Fury of the Gods. Director David F. Sandberg tweeted on his Twitter account, a low-res version of the upcoming film's poster whom Zachary Levi, who plays Shazam, posted on his Instagram account a better quality version of it, the poster, which included none other than Sinbad himself. However, here's the thing, the poster was drawn by Faith Herman, who plays Darla Dudley, one of Billy Foster's sisters. Fans were already speculating what role would Sinbad have in the upcoming Shazam movie. However, it was revealed that the so-called casting was nothing more than a meta joke, as Sinbad is already part of a Mandela effect theory that states that he started in a 1992 film named Shazam. But get this, the film never existed in the first place and is usually confused with the 1996 film Shazam, which stars Shaquille O'Neal playing the role of a genie. This theory origin may have started after Sinbad did a movie marathon with him disguised as a sailor, which many people confused for a genie. Sinbad joked about his casting in the movie as the way he could rectify the Mandela effect situation by starring in an actual film called Shazam. So there you have it, Sinbad's casting is nothing more than a meta joke. The 1983 dark comedy classic Trading Places, which stars Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd as trading commodities broker Louis Winford III, played by Dan Aykroyd, and a poor street hustler, Billy Ray Valentine, played by, you guessed it, Eddie Murphy, who are unknowingly selected as part of an elaborate bet between the Grady Duke brothers to see how their lives change when their life circumstances are reversed. The two find out about the Duke's awful scheme and elaborate on a plan to take revenge on the Dukes. The reason this film is on this iceberg chart is because, according to a conspiracy theory, throughout the film Masonic symbolism appears, giving hints of the tragic 9/11 attacks. Now, get this. This is stated during an interview with the film's producer, Aaron Russell, who supposedly received warnings of the 9/11 attacks by a member of the Rockefeller family. He received this information 11 months before the 9/11 attacks. With this information in mind, in the film it shows the hints of the 9/11 attacks. Now, some examples are, at the film's opening credits, you see there's a shot of a homeless man with newspapers blowing in front of him. One of those newspapers contains the number 9 and 11 in the paper's headlines. At the film's climax, when Louis and Billy Ray are heading to the Grand Central Station, they go to an escalator heading down to a train. There's a sign above them that says 9, as both of the characters are in a pose that's similar to the Twin Towers. The next scene shows a cab dropping them off in front of a World Trade Center. The door in the front passenger seat has several 9s and 1 on it. As they walk past the Twin Towers to enter the trade of commodities, Louis' character tells Billy Ray, and I quote, "Nothing you have ever experienced can prepare for the unbridled carnage you're about to witness." Which, according to the conspiracy theorists, it describes the scenario of the 9/11 attacks. And the last one, at the Trading Broke Center, as salespeople wait for the trading to begin, the camera subtly cuts to a shot of a clock on the wall, whose hand indicates 9, and you guessed it, 11. A few years later, after 9/11 attacks, Russell died. Although it is stated he died from bladder cancer, theorists believe he was murdered by the elite because he exposed that information. So that's it for this video. I decided to divide the film industry iceberg chart into 4 different videos so I can keep exploring the topics, find more information about it, and also because most of the topics in each tier, besides the first tier, have most of the topics are basically just trolling. So I decided to look for actual facts or urban legends or myths surrounding the film industry so I can add them so I can have an authentic take on the film industry icebergs. So, yeah. Anyway, as usual, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Also, the links for my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account are going to be on the description down below. I'm the Lazy Reviewer, and thanks for watching.